Welcome to the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, home to the South Alabama Jaguars, Hancock Whitney Stadium, and we have been fired up about this match all week. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Jaguars about to kick it away and get this season started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Judicials offense will take the field first. Every team has...
Obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates. And it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And the Judicials will move the sticks.
And you gotta throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give them the ball, give them a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
They'll run the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They'll leave it with the lone back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The Judicials will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. A low line drive and short kick. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Jaguars offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes. You guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Let's talk for just a second about South Alabama. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
And the Jaguars have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. Got his man. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Give to the running back. Turning it on. Oh, what a cut. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
The Jaguars have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Goes to the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Crosses midfield. The 30. The 20. He's at the touchdown judicial. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown, but you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play. And you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the...
Key narration volume set to 100.
team, and they stop him at the 21. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back to pass, it's Davenport. Quickly complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and then never complain.
The Jaguars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. They'll go to the ground. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On the option. He'll toss it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the 1st down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the air, it's Davenport. Here comes the heat. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him. Try to get it.
Touchdown, Jaguars! A great catch and run for 6.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bringing it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. And the Judicials with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grab near the sticks. It's O'Neal. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Now on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job of assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They booted away on 4th down.
Return runs out of bounds.
South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Looking to scramble. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Looking for a man. It's Davenport. Pulls it in. It's Woodyard. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Jaguars will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. He's got him. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
The Jaguars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now on the move. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Jaguars have this offense rolling. Rides the back on the option to give. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Just feeds the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And this offense has got it all working. Right, it's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it.
It's a running room. He's now up to 66 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. And the Jaguars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, South Alabama. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by 4 over Georgia State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here comes the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Offensively, you want to run that counter, right? You try to take advantage of hyperactive defenses, but just poor execution. Not a good job understanding where I need to go when I bounce that thing backside. When it bounced outside, you want to take that thing inside. So the offense needs to operate a little bit better and maybe not run as much counter because the defense got in there pretty quick.
Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And here comes the offense on second down. He'll do it himself on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Fights off the defender. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Heaves it on the run. Makes a grab on the shot. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Going to try to get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the option. He'll toss it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Here's a heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Oh, a really nice decision early in the game by the QB. You're in great field position, at least going to have an opportunity to kick a field goal. 3rd down, nothing open, just throw it away and let your head coach make the decision.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep pop.
He's loose. he's getting ahead of steam. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unleashes one deep. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up.
Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead's extended a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Mobile, but let's just go with notable. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's head back inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium.
The Judicials will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. He's got it down the middle. Oh, the ball squirts out. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds his man. It's Bullock. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jaguars getting set on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Woods.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Jaguars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And the Jaguars are marching down the field. Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Davenport. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Bullock. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, But after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And the Judicials will send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And now on second down for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Trying to set up the screen. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
To be honest, I think a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man downfield. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. With the run on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, South Alabama! And the pummeling has started.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Texas Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Red Raiders offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up by 31 over the Groupers. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's low. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. And now this offense will take the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
The sure hands, it's Matthews. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Now they'll run it on the toss. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Judicials will punt this one away.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Keep it on the draw. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Graham. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
To throw, it's Davenport. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Martin. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Jaguars! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. and the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring it out. And the returner will be dragged down. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The run from the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have... of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They're facing a 3rd down. He's looking to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And you thought maybe in this second half, this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for room. It's Martin. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's South Alabama holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The give to the tailback. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running behind that left side. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now facing a third and long. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to get the edge on the toss. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Coming out with it, it's low. And the returner will be brought down. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball play. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. The give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They go to the ground. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks.
All right, fans, let's make some noise. It's fourth down.
And the Judicials line up to punt it away. Makes the grab close to the logo. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute it.
Wide open spaces. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Jaguars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late running the ball on 3rd.
And the Jaguars are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And that's why a lot of kids want to play for this coach, because they know that when they get into games, even if it's late, coach is going to let them go play ball, go have fun, take shots and try to come up with big plays.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's low. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
On the option. Oh, better look out. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Defense trying to take it back. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The Jaguars in a good spot here with second and short. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the fourth quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
The Jaguars trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play getting the tackle for loss.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's low. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Now on first down from... He'll ride his man on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
He'll take it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. The option look. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down.
And, man, they sneaked the option in there on 3rd and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.